How to add nosepoke lights to FED3. Nosepoke lights are small lights inside of the pokes of FED3, which can be added with a fairly simple mod. Here's a list of the parts needed for this mod, as well as their price. Not including shipping, it's about $7. So let's check out the parts. This is the little circuit board. These are the Adafruit NeoPixel LEDs. And these are the surface mount capacitors from DigiKey. To populate the PCB, start by putting solder on all the exposed pads. There are 4 for each LED and 2 for each capacitor. Next, we're going to take the NeoPixel chips and attach them. Place them on top of the solder and then melt it from the side to make the connection. These chips have 4 pads on them. You should be able to tell they're connected when you look at them from the side. You can now attach the other NeoPixel LED as well as the capacitors. Make sure the yellow part of the LED is facing towards the top of the board. Now attach the capacitors. The orientation doesn't matter. Next, we're going to attach our poke PCB to the FED3 PCB. There's a pad in the bottom right that says 2LED8, and we're going to solder a small length of wire to this, about 3 centimeters long. We're now going to place our new circuit board right on top of the FED3 circuit board. We'll bend this wire to attach it to the NeoPixel strip at the end of LED8. This is the bottom rightmost contact on the front of the FED circuit board. I'll put a little bit of solder on this spare wire and a little bit of solder on that contact. Then we can bend them together and attach them. Finally, we have to provide 3-volt power and ground to our new LEDs. We grab these off of the header that's already on the FED3 circuit board. Simply solder the 3-volt as well as the ground. Finally, we're going to test the circuit. For this, I have a feather board that's already been flashed with special code that utilizes these poke lights. I'm also going to attach the battery, and we're going to boot it up. This is a program called Light Tracking. We can see that the RGB LED is working, and it's lit up on the left, signifying that the left poke is active. In this program, it's going to randomize which poke is active for each trial. The final step is to install this in the FED3 housing. You can either drill small holes in the pokes or print a modified housing that has the holes already in it. The plastic plugs make it look nicer as well. So that's how you add nosepoke lights to FED3.